Proverbs 31:3. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroy kings. Start off by saying all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles that teach nothing but the 100% truth. Shalom to you, beautiful Akim that's out there pushing the truth through the four winds of the earth. And shalom to you, very few Aquaf that's listening and learning and quietness. So, Brother Ahmad, Jacksonville, Florida. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroy kingdoms. And what inspired this lesson was I was watching Club Shay Shay interview this morning of what's his name? It's Kel Mitchell. Kel Mitchell, and I was watching it, and I was like, man, dude sound like a simp. Dude sound just slow bit of simp. I mean, as far as when he start talking about his ex rib, and I'm just sitting there listening to the interview, and I'm like, dude, she played you because pretty much you allowed her to play you. She played him, and that's just what it be. That's why, Thawada to Yahweh Shem Shah for this truth, because man, this truth, it grows us. Talking to us men, it grows us, it molds us, it grows us up, man. And you just start understanding a lot of stuff you don't entertain. And then whatever you don't understand, you can seek counseling, through the brethren. We got brothers all throughout this thing that's been through trials and tribulations. We all go through them, but it's better than having the brothers than being in the world, because being in the world, they tell you to go to marriage counseling, all this type of stuff. That stuff don't work, man. That stuff don't work, because a lot of that stuff is one-sided, one way anyway. So depending on what you're telling them, they're gonna just choose what they're gonna choose. But anyway, we'll get started here. Hey, Shalom, bro. Shalom. Yahweh Shem Shah. Shalom. Let me get it. We'll start with this first video. And then we'll get into my precepts. So I'm gonna start here around like the 8-minute mark, and I'm gonna say this is for fair use purpose only. I don't get any type of benefits or clout or paid from YouTube. I'm just using it for education purposes only. We have to say these things because if you don't, YouTube maybe you want to hit you with copyright and strikes. But anyway, we're gonna jump right into it because I got like 3 portions of this video that I want to play.
I ended up marrying my ex-wife, because we had another baby. We had the baby, mm-hmm. right? We had the abortion, but then we had a baby. Mm-hmm. And she ended up telling me that the baby that was aborted wasn't mine. And so within that process, you are immediately married within a lie already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So the marriage was never the same after that, was it?
No, it was. This is at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? This is right at the beginning. And so within that process,
she probably should have kept that to herself.
And well, I'm glad she didn't. And so within that process, with that being known, it was just like, yo, and now I'm on TV. All this, I'm still on TV. All this thing, and I don't have time to really process that. And she almost, with even in.
So, his wife slept with another dude, and he didn't even know during the process because he was working. He was at work. And so then after that, when he found out she was pregnant, he thinking the whole time that the baby his. He didn't find out that the baby was not his until she got pregnant and delivered the next child. And then she tells him that the child that they agreed to have an abortion, that wasn't even his child. Because, hey, man, they wicked. They wicked. Let me get this precept, and then we'll jump into another portion of this video that I want to get. But they wicked, man, and that's just what it is. It says, First Ezra chapter 4, starting at verse 26. Yeah, many there be that have run out their wicks for women and become servants for their sakes. Right. Many also have perished, have error and sin for women. Hey, many jakes run out their wicks. They run out their minds for these women trying to please them. And the reason why I'm reading this, these next 2 clips I'm gonna play, you're gonna see why I'm reading this. Because from out his mouth, he did all this, he was trying to keep his family together. But hey, she didn't see him as family. And that's what we try to tell, especially new brothers that's coming in. These women don't care, man. And I'm not talking to the sisters that's rehearsing the righteousness, those that are trying, but we're talking about the 2/3 women. They don't care, man. They just into any and everything, man. You gotta understand, they don't look at us as their salvations. So they don't care. They're gonna do what they're gonna do, man. So you just gotta let them be. Let me get this other portion of the video I want to play. It's right about here.
Recordings.
Hate when they do that.
Very toxic relationship. You know what I mean? As you can imagine from the start of it all. You know what I mean?
It's hard to reveal something after a lie.
Yeah, bro.
If it was founded on a lie, it's going to fall eventually.
Yeah, exactly. And it went from bad to worse, with the things that were being revealed, and it was a lot, it was other times, she had gotten pregnant, other things, and it just got to a point.
She had gotten pregnant again?
Yeah.
While y'all were together?
Yeah.
And it wasn't you?
Not with me.
Oh, come on, Cal.
It wasn't me.
And you stuck around?
Yeah, I stuck around. But here's the thing. These were things that were being revealed,
She telling you this?
No.
How do you find this out? I want to know how you found this out. You read a letter, you got to it through the phone?
So he stuck around, He stuck around. Which a lot of times, because the scripture said we can't, you can't even be mad at these women. But hey, a lot of times, hey, you ain't no way. I'm gonna just be honest, because every brother different. I ain't sticking around. You done aborted a baby. Come to find out, the baby wasn't even yours. She got you thinking the whole time that the baby yours. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. That's playing out wicked. But she didn't just do that one time. I'm gonna keep letting it play.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So how that?
Matter of fact, this is the second time that they're going into. So she did this. Matter of fact, she did this 3 times to him, but this is the second time that they're talking about.
One win. There was a thing where we weren't having sex anymore, and we weren't doing anything anymore. Because
you weren't having sex. Clearly, she was.
Yeah, it's just because of I knew what was going on,
right?
And I was like, "Yo, what is even happening? You're not coming home. You're not doing all these different things."
And y'all man, she not coming home.
Yeah. But then this was, back then.
Yeah.
We praying for her now. It's all good.
Yeah.
But this is the process of what I was going through.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And so now as this is going on, there was a time, get some more soda.
Now I need something stronger than soda, Cal. You telling me that right here.
Go ahead, brother.
I mean, you had one, you aborted that, but that wasn't yours. She told you didn't know. You had one of your own, and she...
Yeah.
See?
Well, yeah.
So he was just being a simp. And that's why I read that scripture. Many men have ran out their wicks, for, chasing after these women, man, Dude stayed. Now, she told him that, listen, that first child we aborted, that wasn't yours. And, hey, that's just crazy. Now, meanwhile, he was on set. He was trying to work and keep it going. But, this is what he's going through in the interview. He's explaining how he almost lost his mind and he wanted to, commit suicide. And, let me see. I think I had it. Didn't I have it? Yeah, I'm gonna just go to Ecclesiasticus 25. I just start reading there. But he wanted to commit suicide, man. And because he was chasing behind that woman. And a lot of that is because he got him. He don't know. He probably don't, because he goes into that whole interview. He started talking about that Jesus juice. He started talking about that Jesus juice, and I was like, oh man, that Jesus juice. But see, a lot of that come from whatever he did in his past lives. Remember, no one escapes judgment. Then you around here, you trying to please the elites. You throwing on wigs and acting like a woman, and you know, which Kel was a funny. I could say I speak as a man. You know, Kel was funny and all that to me, but he wasn't like funny, quite honestly. He just did weird stuff. He just doing weird stuff, man. But let me start here first. It says right here, verse 13, Ecclesiasticus, the book of Sirach, verse 13, give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. Right. Any plague, man, but the plague of that mind, man. Because once, and then it says, but the wickedness, it says, and any wickedness but the wickedness of women, because women will take you there, man. Literally, 2/3 women will take you there. They'll make you lose your mind. You'll lose your mind behind these 2/3, man. And a lot of them know it. That's why they do the stuff they do. They try to keep you around and they trap. What is that? That Ecclesiastes 7:26, if I'm not mistaken. They try to keep you around and they bands of traps. I'm gonna jump down here. Ecclesiasticus 25:19. It says, all the wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. Right. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. And what she did, man, what she was doing to him, if you listen to this whole interview, you know, man, I was like, damn, that's crazy. And she tried to set him up. She tried to set him up a couple times. Matter of fact, I'm going to go play another part of this video and we'll come back to this. We'll come back to it. Got another portion. I pray this is edifying. 14, where is that? 14, right here.
Come walking down the lobby, about to go to the car. You know, my car, and then she was driving, you know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, okay, what's up?
This is the third time.
Take me upstairs. Take me, let's go to the elevator, let's go together. You know what I mean? And he's like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I mean? And we go up, we don't need to fight, let's go.
Yeah.
Because I already know what it is.
Right.
So we go up, of course she's surprised, oh, you know, within the room. And, you know, we walk in, you know, I walk in there and I'm just like, hey, okay, so this is what's going on. Okay, cool. You know what I mean? All right, and this is what you're doing? Okay, so, and I walk out because I'm like, I'm not about to fight over someone that...
she already made a decision.
Yeah, you made your decision. We'd have been through it.
Did she like come out and let me explain?
Yeah.
What did that explain? Offer without explanation.
Explain. I'll go to the car. After I went to the car, then there was this, I was like, yo, I need to go back. And I went back because now I was like, well, I felt disrespected, so now I need to go do something. So then I'm going back up there. Cops came, everybody came up at that point. And I remember this cop told me, he said, hey, yo, I seen this type of woman, this situation. You need to get out of this situation.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you heard he said, the cop told him, you need to leave the girl alone, get out of these situations. A lot of us don't understand that, quite honestly. Now, he's going to give credit to God, but, you know, we know his name is not God. His name is Yahweh. Yahweh Bashan Shah is always talking, man. So he put a cop on your path, you know, and told him, hey, get out of that situation, leave it alone. Now, listen to what he said.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Need to get out of this situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, like a goofy, still stayed around. You know what I mean?
Still stayed around. See? Many men have lost their lives going and chasing after to please women. Many men, man. And this is why you don't want to do that. You know, you want to, if anything, you know, there's nothing wrong with, you know, talking to women. So don't take that from this message. But if anything, be careful and pray to Yahweh Bashan Shai before you just take it upon yourself and just be putting yourself in, you know, in situations which you can't put yourself in anything because everything is already written. But still, just be cautious, man. Because these women, they do it. They live off of this. They live off of robbing and taking your stuff. They live off getting your seed, taking your seed, then taking it from you and then putting you on the system, the so-called white man system, child support, you know?
We said we was trying to make it work for the kids. See? You know what I mean? Trying to make it work for the kids.
And that's the biggest thing. They always want to make, most men, and men love their children, man. It's natural. But see, women know that, so they use the children against us, right? They use it against us. Let me get this. Let me get this. Ecclesiasticus 9:2. Give not thy soul unto a woman to set her foot upon thy substance. Right. Give not thy soul unto a woman to set her foot upon thy substance. A lot of times, man, if you deal with a woman, if she got her own place, don't even encourage her to come stay at your place. Just let her keep her place, you keep your place, especially if you're a man of the Lord and you in the truth, Lord have you doing the work. It's better that way, quite honestly. It is. It's better that way. And man, you'll save yourself a lot of headache, because if not, as soon as they come to your house, they see how you rocking, they know where you work at, they know how much money you supposed to be, bringing in. They are already tallying up your check, looking at your substance, and they're like, ooh, this would be nice. If I can just, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what they do. A lot of these 2/3, they plan to win for themselves and putting you out of what you worked hard for yourself. So that's why you gotta be careful out here, man. Because these women don't care. And let me see. I want to just get this just in case, because new brothers and sisters that come on. That word substance, just in case. Not saying no one's slow, but just gotta do it.
Substance.
A particular kind of matter with uniform properties. Material matter. So substance, that's going into that scripture. So a man, quite honestly, when a man gets a divorce, when I say gets a divorce, when he gives that woman a divorce, the man's supposed to take everything. Everything is considered his property. But see, now Esau knows that. So what he did, he flipped that over, and now he gives your substance to the woman. And these women know that. So a lot of these women jump in a relationship with Jakes, going after their substance, their property, their houses, their money, and their children, because children are substance too. They're property. They're property of the man. Remember, the man carries the seed. So, you just got to be careful out here, man. Because like I said, for him, he got okie doke, Let me go back to Ecclesiasticus, and then we'll get my last video. Ecclesiastes 25:20. As the climbing up a sandy way is to feet of the age, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man. Right. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire her not for pleasure. Just don't be looking at her just for off her looks, man. Because you got beautiful women out here and they be truly sincere, but don't just be one of these chicks throwing yourself out here, man. You just take her beauty and that's it, and you run with it. The next thing you know, that beauty come with some headaches, some stumbling blocks, shit. And a lot of women, got men out of the truth too. Remember, I speak as a man, but I, reading the scriptures. When I read the scriptures, man, I would say the woman is the greatest assassin ever. Period. That's why Esau hired her. It says, a woman, if she maintains her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach. Right. She's gonna be full of anger. She always gonna have something to say. She's gonna be impudence and much reproach. Always, man. They always got something to talk about. Always on the bad. It says, a wicked woman abide the courage, maketh a heavy countenance, and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress, maketh weak hands and feeble knees. Right. He was going through all this, and if you listen to the rest of that interview that he did with Shannon, he was going into how she wasn't having no type of mercy on him. He was battling with so much. Like I think he said something about the loss of he lost 2 uncles, 2 family members, and all that type of stuff. And he was just, trying to keep his job, battling with the different roles and getting into it with one of the directors, and then had to turn back around and go work for that director. And she wasn't showing no type of remorse, But then again, that's nothing new. Women don't care nothing but about their own selves, And once you have this truth, you understand that. That's why we say throw out Yahweh Bashan shot for the truth, because man, without this truth, man, we'll be out here just jumping into any and everything. And we all done it. We all victims. We all victims. We all still learning, But like I said, this is more so for the newer brothers. It says, verse 25, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gather abroad. Right. If she goes not as thou wouldst have her, cut her off from thy flesh and give her a bill of divorce and let her go. Now I want to touch this. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gather abroad. Now, this is what happens when you give a wicked woman liberty to gather abroad, man. And this is why we said we got to get out of here, because you see more and more of this in Esau's kingdom. More and more of this in Esau's kingdom. So let me get this. Now, this is Kel's Mitchell. This is his ex-wife. So now she done did a response video. But just listen to her.
Talent. This time, Kel Mitchell from All That.
And this video is just for education purposes. I don't get any type of money or pay or clout. It's just for education purpose. Just teaching. Like I said, I gotta say that because YouTube be striking videos. But just listen.
Kenan Kel fame would speak with the football great turned media personality. You see, upon its release, fans online have now reacted to several headlines, one in which Mitchell reveals to Sharp that he stayed with his then ex-wife after she cheated on him and was pregnant by other men during their marriage.
She had gotten pregnant, other things, and...
While y'all together?
Yeah.
And it wasn't you?
Not with me. It was.
And you stuck around?
Yeah, here's the thing. These were things that were being revealed,
She telling you this?
No.
How did you...
In the interview, Kel would reveal that he would find out that the baby that they aborted in their relationship wasn't his. Well, now Kel's ex-wife, Taisha Hampton, is publicly speaking out after being called out on Club Shay Shay, and she's denying the allegations placed on her. Hampton would take to TikTok to tell her side of the story and clear her name.
I'm about to say a woman to go all out just to destroy a man's image. Let me start here.
Stating the first time the two had sex, Hampton became pregnant. She would also release another video asking
Kel, who is this person
that
was pregnant?
And it's crazy because he said in the video that she told him that no one but will believe him, and she was going to go to social media. She was going to put him out. So this is her coming out doing what she told him that she was going to do.
Because it was not me. Like, who was this? And then other thing is, like, how do you remember all these pregnancies, but you don't remember your kids for like years? Like, I don't even know, 13, I don't know, 14. And then how do you remember all these pregnancies, but you don't remember Nick, in my cheerleading outfit, right? Like, how does your memory work exactly? Because you remember lots of things about me from a long time ago, and it's just kind of odd, like how your memory works. Like, you don't remember, I don't know, do you remember your daughter in a car accident? Do you remember your son losing his tooth? Do you remember taking your kids' money? Do you remember being completely physically, mentally abusive? Do you remember that you used to beat me and hit me and choke me and strangle me when I would come out the hospital because I have a single beta thalassemia disease? Do you remember that? Do you remember that you were addicted to sex? Do you remember that? Do you remember me catching you with a man?
You see that?
Again, Hampton would...
See how she slid that last one in? See how she slid that last one in? Which we're not even surprised, even if he is doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the life in Hollywood, man. They call it Hollywood, but it's Hollyweird. That's a lot of them take that. They take them stance, man. When they sign up with Hollywood, they take that, and they run with it. They got to do things to stay in the limelight, and like I said, she wrong, and this is going back to having hand on your substance and also liberty to gad abroad. That's what she was doing, liberty to gad abroad. At the end of the day, she got caught committing adultery. Now, you know what I'm saying? And then she told him that all 3 children that she aborted, they wasn't his. But what did she do? She just, you know what I'm saying? She got caught 3 times. And what's really supposed to happen, if you go back to the law, let me get it. What's really supposed to happen is Deuteronomy 22. It's in NIV, and it says, you see what it says? The title, it says marriage violations. But I'm starting here at 22. It says, if a man is found sleeping with another man's wife, both the man who slept with her and the woman must die. You must purge the evil from Israel. Right. So if you hear, hey, listen, back in ancient days, man, let you see a Jake sneaking into another Jake house who you know that's out working and doing something. Man, we were snitching. What they call it, they snitching. That, you know, Esau trying to play on that. Oh, they're snitching. No, man, you supposed to. Why? Because it purges the evil from amongst us, man. It says, if a man happens to meet in a town a virgin pledged to be married and he sleeps with her, you shall take both of them to the gate of that town and stone them to death. The young woman, because she was in a town and did not scream for help, and the man, because he violated another man's wife. You must purge the evil from among you. Right. So, you know, and I read that because at the end of the day, she knew she was pledged. She was already, you know, so-called married, you know, because I don't know who she was with before Kel, but we just use their way. She was already so-called married to Kel. And then you around her she was messing with one of her best friends. So the dude knew she was already in a situation, right? In a marriage, in a relationship. And then this dude turned back around, he slept with her. And then, if I'm not mistaken, he had a baby by her too. You know, but I mean, well, he didn't have a baby, but she was pregnant by him too. But they aborted the baby, she said. So she aborted 3 kids, but he stayed all 3 times. Why? Because that's that plague of the mind. That's going back to the scripture I read in Ecclesiasticus. Give me any plague but the plague of the mind, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. Because they play on your mind. Proverbs 31:3. That's why we're not supposed to give your strength. Because I'm telling you, man, they make a living off it. You see, look at the system now. Look at child support, food stamps, session. Esau done set it up sweet for them. So all they do is, okay, in order for me to get in type of those programs, I need a place to stay. Let me get a Jake. Let me get a nigga. You know, then they just start plotting. Get them over to the house. They start cooking for you, doing this, boom, boom, boom. Next thing you know, she pregnant. Then she was already showing signs that she wasn't going to be committed and loyal. But then look, she got what she wanted, and she get you out. Now she got Section 8, child support, you know, food stuff. She getting all the help. So you just got to be careful out here, man. Use wisdom. Be careful, because hey, that's how they look. That's how they view at it. That's how they view us. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened to him. Don't be no simp. Don't stay around. She's not treating you right. She's going against you, as the scriptures say. You know, I mean, to each his own. As the scriptures say, there's nothing wrong with putting her away. You know, especially if she stepped out, because you know I want to bring out that law. You know, back in the law, you know, that's how it's really supposed to be done. And she's supposed to be put to death. You know, but like we say, in Esau's queendom, you can get abroad, you can have fun. You know, and that's why the water Yahweh Shah, this place is coming to an end. So. Lord willing, this was edifying. It's your brother Ahmad out of Jacksonville, Florida. I pray you beautiful Akim was edified. You very few Aqua was edified. You know, and give not your strength to women. Stay committed, stay submitted to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And guess what? You'll never fail, man. Shalom.